There we go.
Hello and welcome. Well, hello and welcome to the Black Mind Podcast, episode 142. Joining me this week is Josh, who is playing Magic. Also joining me this week is Allan,
who is currently suffering essay fatigue.
Oh, that's better than me, bud. That's better than me. Well, I got not a lot to talk about this week. Played more Doom. Played Animal Crossing. Might stream Animal Crossing later tonight.
Do you have your favorite Animal Crossing person right now?
No.
No? Like when
No.
as soon as you make your little village, you have that one person and you're like, we're buddies, brah. We're buddies. What you want? You can't get enough of frogs? Me too.
I hate everyone equally.
Apparently there's some key favorites from people who like Animal Crossing, and I'm like,
There's always favorites in Animal Crossing, though.
No, but I mean,
Isabel
like,
is a good example.
Yes, but I mean, there's like a
and
tier
Isabel has
list.
so
There's
much
like a
Rule
tier
34
list of
men.
characters. Of people like, I like this character or I like this character, and it seems like there's like a favoritism list basically. And but the thing is funny is that the white characters that are obviously ugly, no one wants unless you're a type of person who wants them.
I just like how everyone makes porn of Isabel.
I mean, there's a lot of porn.
There's too much porn.
There's a lot of porn.
There's too much porn.
So much porn. But
So much porn.
Did you get to I've heard there's also a Tarantula Island. Did you get there?
No.
Did you did you get fucked up by a tarantula or scorpion?
No.
Oh, man, you're missing all the fun.
I'm like 20 minutes into the game, man.
What? Really?
Yeah, I only did like one stream, about an hour or two into the game. So everyone who's like, it's funny because like everyone in the Doom community is like, oh, play it at your own pace and have fun and do all this stuff. And then like you have the hardcores who literally did what Allan did last week, where he just played the fucking game non-fucking stop, like they have no fucking life.
I had
masturbating.
I had downtime and I took it. I aggressively grabbed the downtime by its chest, took it into the room, and just fucked it. And I'm happy I did because I'm happy I beat Doom Eternal. I have to do Nightmare mode now. Because
yes, you did. I am not. This is not directed at you. Okay.
I feel like the
only part that's directed at you is the fact that like you and me cannot talk about Doom Eternal, and you're sitting there being like,
"Come on, I have
giddy as can be.
No one else to talk to about it. That's the problem."
Furiously masturbating every 5 minutes. Like I load up the game and I get a message. I guarantee you, in like 10 seconds, and Allan goes, "So where are you at in the story?"
I ask because then I can ask questions like once you beat. Because you're on mission 3, you're in the cultist place, right?
Yeah, I'm probably. All right. I have a boss coming up.
You have a boss coming up. You have like the gold bars up in the top. Top left or top right.
No, I think there's a boss in this level. I think.
No, if you're on mission 3, it's mission 4 that you get your first boss.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, you can actually like somebody actually pointed this out. They looked into the game files. The missions are actually broken up into episodes. So episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, or episode 1, 2, 3, 4, or episode 1, mission 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8 is episode 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then And then after that, there's episode 3, and then there's episode 4, and we're supposed to be getting episode 5 as a download, apparently. Yeah, you have 12 episodes.
So
to go,
Animal
dude.
Crossing fans are the exact fucking opposite.
No,
Where they sit there and they're like,
no.
where they're like, you have to play this game constantly. It's like, but I don't want.
There are people out there who are like, there are people who complain about you playing with like doing the time skip and stuff like that, and there are those who are just like, whatever, just play at your own pace, and there are others who are just like, okay, whatever, and it's just like, oh my, like it's the same as the Doom community. It's actually pretty funny. The Doom, oh man.
It's not funny because it's like, well, no. The funny part is that everyone's sitting there and they're like, oh, well, I don't understand why everyone hates this game. And it's like, it's really fucking easy to fucking see. Like, it's really fucking easy.
Why nobody likes Animal Crossing?
Well, no, it's stuff like where Animal Crossing right now is the exact opposite of Doom. And I would say the problem with Animal Crossing right now as a game, and this isn't Animal Crossing's fault, it's not anyone's fault, but I would say Animal Crossing has a really big flaw where the best parts of Animal Crossing is playing it with your friends.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
And the people who sit there and are like, what do you mean you don't have like 20,000 bells? It's like, fuck you. You suck the enjoyment out of the game. Fuck off.
Please, kindly, fuck right off.
Fuck right off. Thank you. Appreciate it. The other issues I have right now are mainly in Animal Crossing is that Tom Nook is the best fucking broker I ever fucking dealt with. He gives you a fucking great deal.
Yep.
And then he gives you a mortgage.
Yep.
And it's like, pay it off whenever, man. Do whatever you want, bro.
Well, again, Animal Crossing is supposed to be a lax game. I don't know why people play Animal Crossing and just don't focus on their lives and make their lives better with that. Because Animal Crossing.
That's a good question.
Because Animal Crossing is literally, yeah, you're gonna play a game that you do nothing but chores, pay off a mortgage, and you do everything that you'd have to do in an adult life, but in a video game. And I'm just like sitting there, it's like, but why though?
Yep.
Like, I love Animal Crossing. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't care if people go out and play it and have fun. What's all that jazz and all that fun bit? But I'm just sitting here just seeing like, what?
I think it's more of like how people play Sims. It's just a dollhouse, basically. Of like, oh, it's just there's things going on with you can just set up the dolls the way you want it, and they just act out the things by themselves. You can just slowly act like a weird basically a god of some sort of like just controlling it a little bit. But you just like play dollhouse basically, pretending that like, oh, he's going to work, or oh, go chop down some trees, I guess, whatever, dollhouse.
Yep.
Pretty much. I think Animal Crossing right now, I think it would be really interesting to have Rory's issue.
Rory's issue
on this things, or Rory on this podcast.
I don't think Rory even like acknowledges. Like, as far as I know,
does.
He does. Okay, never mind then.
Every now and then.
I don't know. No, I mean, like, I don't know if he acknowledges I forgot what the fucking word was.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, thank you. Holy shit! Wow. I don't think he would really have an opinion on the matter. But then again, what do I know?
Well, you're his best friend, number one.
I'm not his best friend. I know that. Like,
Stefan's his best friend.
I chat with Rory and all that, but I am not his best friend.
Stefan's his best friend.
I don't know about that either. Though I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
But moving on to better games. Doom Eternal.
I don't think there's going to be a better game than Doom Eternal this year.
I pissed former BioWare dev this week.
How?
Okay. For everyone who doesn't know, I should edit out his name, but we're gonna call him former BioWare dev, I think that's clear enough. Former BioWare dev, who everyone who's not going to know this is probably fucking stupid. I posted on my Facebook, because I'm stupid, that Doom Eternal might be my favorite game ever made.
Yep.
Now, topping Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 is a very special place in my heart because it is the game where if EA remade Mass Effect 2 and updated the combat and took things from 3 and put it back into 2, and then we're like, hey, we're just going to give you like constant story updates for Mass Effect 2, then Mass Effect would not be a dead franchise.
No, thank you. No. I counter the point with, this is EA we're talking about.
I know, but this is when EA was good.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. This was an EA was bad, because you got to remember, when they finished producing Mass Effect 2, they immediately launched into production of Mass Effect 3 and gave him a what, year and a half production period?
It was about 2 years when it was all said and done. It was about 2 years all said and done.
Yeah. Which is disgustingly short for a production of that sort.
Right now, the biggest issue right now is that Mass Effect 2, but like Mass Effect 2 was one of my favorite games of all time, period.
Yeah.
It just was. It was very well made for what it is, and there are people who don't like it, and that's valid, but I loved it for everything that it was. It was basically if somebody had made the perfect Star Trek game. Or Star Trek Generations. Okay?
Yep.
So that's my excuse. Doom Eternal is better in almost... like, it hits all the points that Mass Effect does. The story is intriguing. The gameplay's fun. Everything about the game is great. I think the things I don't like about it are mainly... I will go up against an enemy, I'll face an enemy, and it pisses me off. And it's fantastic, because I'll sit there and I'll be like, fucking Macubus, fuck you. Oh, I just killed it in like 20 minutes.
Wait till you... 20 minutes, fuck, that's a long fight. Wait till you get to the Cyber Mancubus. Oh, God. Trust me. Trust me. Some of the enemies in the late game, in the later half of the game, get pretty fucking bullshit at times.
I did the Slayer Gate, and I went up against like the Cyber Hellbaron guy.
Cyber Hellbaron?
It's like the guy who chases. It's like the
Dread Knights.
Cyber
Dread Knights.
Hell Knight. Yeah.
Dread Knights.
Dread Knight.
Yeah.
Okay. I went up against a Dread Knight, and I'm like, this thing is fucking impossible. 5 minutes into the encounter, I was just like, oh, this thing, okay, I finally beat it. Great, fantastic. I actually did the same thing I did with the...
Actually, I can't tell you how to beat the Hell Knights, because technically the weapon you're supposed to use to beat them, you don't get till mission 5.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, you're a little up Shit's Creek right now against some of the enemies.
Yeah, no, I know. Revenants become super easy because basically you just snipe the rocket pack off.
Oh yeah, Revenants because you meet them in mission 2. Mission 2?
Mission 2, you finally meet them.
Yeah, mission 2, you meet them with the Hell Knight, which means okay, yeah, fine. And they're actually pretty easy. Like you just pop off the rocket pods, and you hit them with 2 rockets.
And then they become a skeleton.
They don't even become a skeleton; they just cease to exist.
Pretty much.
Hell Knights are plasma gun or with ice grenade and flame belch.
Yeah, those.
I strongly recommend you doing that. By the way, ice grenade them, flame belch them, and then hit them with the plasma gun, and you will literally melt them.
Yeah, no, I learned that recently.
Yep.
Weapons now have like direct counters to different enemies. Where like the shotgun grenade launcher, which was a pretty useless I don't want to say pretty useless, but like not the best ability in Doom Eternal.
Each weapon has a thing that is
counter.
Is good against a certain enemy, except for one enemy in the late game where nothing's good against it, and the tip for it is shoot it till it dies. That is the tip for that enemy, and when you find that enemy, Jeff, you'll know what I'm saying, because when you read the description for it in the codex, it literally, like after you first time you meet it and you die to it the first time, it will pop up with the tip of how to beat it, and it will just say that.
Yeah, okay.
There's a single enemy in the game that when I saw that, I was like, fuck you, game.
Well, like the thing is like the enemies, like right now, it's like I love the game so much because of how it plays. All of the abilities feel really good. The secrets are very well managed and make a lot of sense. The one thing I don't like about it is like they're like, oh, here's the fast travel point that you can go through the entire game and then get all the secrets. And it's like, fuck, I just fucked up because now I have to go back and get the secrets. So my Nightmare playthrough, for example, like I have to go back and literally go through part of the game in order to get one of the secrets.
No.
Yeah.
No, you can go play mission select.
No, I'm talking about like level 2. Like I'm on level 2 right now. I have to go back to part of the beginning and get one of the secrets.
Yeah, when you get towards the end of the level, it
gives me fast travel.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, and then that's all you do.
Yeah, and I know where all the Slayer gates are and everything like that, so I just have to do it.
Yep.
So,
however, just a heads up, try to do all the secrets in the first pass. For 2 reasons. Because if you're like, I'll just come back to the game and fast travel the secrets later. No. If you come back after doing mission select, it restarts you at the start level, and you don't get fast travel until you're right before the end.
No, but I get all the weapons, right? And all of the abilities.
Yeah, no. When you do mission select, it's like the same as like in Doom 2016, where you could just like, yeah, I'm missing these parts. I'm missing these sections, like this stuff in this section, so I'll go get that.
That's kind of what I mean. I love that game so much. I kind of want to buy it for somebody, but like the person I would buy it for, honestly, right now,
already has it.
He will never pay me back, and the other person, Josh, owes me Tim. And the person who will remain nameless, if I fucking bought him Doom Eternal, I would have him on a show with Ben and Rory, and then just sit there and just quietly cackle to myself while this person gets ripped a new one by Rory and Ben.
Yeah, that sounds about right. If it's who I think,
Corona.
If it's who I think it is, that sounds about right.
You don't even know this person, man.
No, if it's who I think it is, because I think I've talked to them, not on show one. I think I've talked to them out of show once.
No, this isn't that person.
Okay,
nope, you've never talked to this person.
Then all right. No.
If you showed up to, I'll say this. He always complains because I always sit there and I say, tell him, yeah, you should be on the show. Yeah, you should be on the show. Yeah, you should be on the show. And now it's like, yeah, you should be on the show. I know what I would do in order. And he's like, what would you do if I was on your show? And I was like, put you with the 2 toughest guests ever, and then just watch the dumpster fire.
Oof.
And he's like, that sounds horrible. And I'm like, but it sounds like a great podcast for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he shouldn't argue against it, so. Yeah.
All right, so what do you think of the game so far? You have access to the rocket launcher, the super shotgun, the shotgun.
I don't have the super shotgun yet, but I think it's on this level.
It is. If you're on Cultist map, yes. That's why I said you. That's why I said, because when you said you're on your way to a boss, I thought you were starting mission 4.
No.
You will get super shotgun right away then.
Okay.
Look forward to it. Don't abuse it.
Everything about the game right now is good. I think there's a few problems here and there about it, mainly in how do I say this? One of the biggest issues I have with it is that when you're playing the game, when I'm playing the game and I'm streaming it, the game will sometimes fuck over like my computer horribly.
In what way?
Other than that, like, the game's great. everything about the game's great. It dumps you into the story and makes the story seem like, oh, it's not really that important. Okay. And then I remember I sent Allan a message saying I spoiled part of the game for me. So I know what part of the game is.
Yeah.
I know what one spoiler is.
You will like that. You'll like when you get to that point. Again, that's at the end of episode 2, just so you know.
Okay, so it's at the end of episode
2. Yep. So you've got 5 more missions to go before you see anything related to that.
Okay. How many fucking missions are there? Okay.
I'm not going to tell you. You have to find that out.
Okay. But everything about the game so far makes me love it. I think the thing that I don't like about it right now is that I think battle mode is the worst part of it.
Yeah.
I honestly think
I played it as a Archvile, as a demon.
Yeah. It's fine. It's perfectly serviceable.
Is so heavily leaned in favor of fucking the demons. Like, it's not even funny.
But it's also like unique and interesting.
Oh, it's a really cool asymmetrical gameplay style. But it's really hard leaning towards the demons in that game mode. Like, man, oh boy.
I would like it better if if they had a regular multiplayer on top of like what is in the game right now.
I think they're planning to, from what I heard.
But like, here's the thing: is like the way that you have to do Doom multiplayer is you have to do it where it's like, okay, it's Halo multiplayer. It's Halo multiplayer with glory kills. You have to do
power weapon drops, like how it used to be.
Yeah.
And that's how you'd fix the gameplay. You'd have to eliminate demons spawning and stuff like that, or you can do waves, like wave mode.
Yeah.
Where you play
a horde mode.
Do a horde mode, yeah. Do something like Halo ODST's Firefight. Do something like that. That would work.
That would be great. Even if you're going to do standard deathmatch, don't do an asymmetric or do deathmatch where it's red team versus blue team. But the way that you do it is you do it where it's like, oh, there's a third faction of demons that just constantly rip up shit.
Mm.
So you have the AI in there, and it's like, okay, you're dealing with enemy players, and a Revenant all of a sudden comes in, and it's like, okay, if you're smart, you will either kill the Revenant first, and then you'll shotgun the other guy in the back.
Yeah, I don't know if that would really work.
But it's interesting. Like, it's an interesting idea.
It's an interesting idea, but I don't think it would work for a couple of reasons.
Per se. Yeah.
That requires that is kind of a bad way. I wouldn't be against a competitive style where 2 teams are playing against each other to get the most kills or the most like points and kills and stuff like that. I think that would work. But other than that, having two players fight each other and then the third faction's demons just spawning, that's the demons are going to be more in the way than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to have them set up where like they're competing with each other to get the most kills and most damage to put out. Who glory killed the most enemies? Who that's how you'd have to do it. Is like do something like that where it's a competitive teamwork setup. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
God, hang on, I gotta be right back. I gotta go grab my cat.
Other than that, I love Doom Eternal very much. Mass Effect 2 is still number 2 on my list. I need to play more of it. I want to replay it eventually. Because BioWare makes good games. Josh, you there? Josh, do you want to talk about something?
I'm trying to boot up my Steam and see if I did anything. And I think I played a game, but again, my fucking Steam doesn't want to fucking boot properly for some fucking reason.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think I didn't do much. No, not really. No. My answer is no. Other than bullshit about small things and talk about how I guess I did played a little bit of I didn't really play Magic Online. I just tried it out and see what the application looks like. And my god, that thing is just clumsy. It's
well, what did you expect?
I thought it would be, at least I wanted to be like has a nice look to it, and at least not confusing interface. And what I got was okay look and confusing as all get out interface. And I was like, wow, this thing was still built in 90, like whatever, like 98, 99, and it still feels like that. Like, Jesus. Although, funny thing is, with the Magic Online, it has a feature that a lot of people don't know, is that you can actually get a ticket to, let's say you got one of every card from the whole set of, I don't know, the whole set from
I returned
Theros. And you can actually get a ticket to say, hey, I want you to delete all these cards from my account and give me the real ones. Yeah. But it's only for certain sets, though. Because from what I can tell, it's only for the ones in Standard. So if I always get every single one card from, let's say, Scars of Mirrodin or something, I don't think I can get those off that service. But I can still get one of each card from that service, though. So it's kind of neat that you get, get a ticket and be like, yeah, delete these cards from the service, and I'll freaking get a box that says that you have one of every card in this box, which is kind of neat. Oh, and what else?
Don't mind me, I'm just installing a drive.
Oh boy.
Why are you installing a drive right now?
Because I ran out of fucking space, Alan.
You should probably wait till after the podcast to install this thing.
That's the plan. I'm just getting the drive cage out.
Then you're not installing it. You're doing prep.
I'm putting in the cage. The horrible, horrible design cage that are... Fuck. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll screw it in later. Bullshit. Bullshit, Corsair. Sorry for cut.
Corsair is great. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Fuck you, Alan. Don't suck up to them. Corsair made faulty pumps. Anyways, Josh, go back to Magic the Gathering.
And, yeah, so with the Magic the Gathering online, it's just a different service that I'm totally not used to compared to, the Magic the Gathering online, or Magic the Gathering Arena. Fucking... It's really great that they have two complete different programs, and they feel like they want to use Arena more often, but good luck, because it feels like MTGO is just going to be a little more set in, because, again, you can actually reimburse your card collection to be real card collection, not in fucking Arena. You can never do that.
Card collecting, though, is interesting, and I think that it's interesting that you say you're giving them this much flack, because
it's funny because here's the thing with Magic the Gathering Online, their first app that they produced, it's been around since again the early 90s, or at least late 90s. And the thing is still around, and you can still play games on this application, but it's just so archaic in every fucking fashion. It's just hard, hard to look at, hard to play, hard to figure out where you want to go. It's just hard. But then you play Arena, and it's like, oh man, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It looks good. There's cute little animations. You're still playing Magic the Gathering. It's fun. But it's just this. It sucks the life out of you. It wants all your money. It wants. You can't get any single card still, which sucks ass. I mean, the only way you can get that is you buy a fuck ton of packs, and then the game's okay, because you buy 6 packs at a time, or you open up 6 packs, it give you a wild card, and you can exchange that wild card for a single any other card you want for the exchange of what the wild card is. So a rare wild card, it gives you another rare card. A mythic wild card gives you another mythic, that type of thing. But I mean that's nice, but man, I wish I could just pay money to get the cards I want on Arena. That's all I want. That's all I ever wanted, and they still do not have it. It's just like every other fucking shitty application card game out there. But in a fucking MTGO, that one, like, there's services and there's a whole fuck ton of like online stores that you can go to and go like, oh, you want to build that deck? Yeah, that's like $30. Here you go. And it's like, oh, all I had to do was say yes to this bot through the service, and it's oddly fucking hacky as shit in order to get these cards, but you can get them and they're right there. And I'm like, oh, this is so much better than fucking Arena sometimes. But at the same time, the fucking application for online, the MTGO, is just so bloody archaic. Like,
Good
God,
point.
you can't win on either one. So it's like, you want to look good, or do you want to, like, you know, get the cards you want? Like, Christ. Again, like, both of them have completely different mindsets of how their shit works. So, yeah, whatever. All I know is that I think eventually, as time goes on, Arena is going to be like, yeah, you can get those cards that you want. I'm like, finally! I can just give them whatever down payment for it and just get the fucking card.
Josh is quietly suffering in the background, just like, give me the thing I want.
Ask yourself what I can do for you, but what you can do for me. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, fuck. Like,
I want free shit. That's what I'm hearing. Josh, am I wrong?
I mean, everyone wants free shit, and I agree that to the point that you can't just keep giving out free shit. I expect there to be at least a hoop or two to jump through to get the thing you want. But, like, there's so much that the fucking company of Wizards and or Hasbro could be doing that could make this thing so much fucking better, and they're refusing to do it at all. So it's like,
It's Hasbro, Josh. They don't care as long as it prints money.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but if that's the case, and they are slowly losing it.
They've been doing it for a while.
Well, fucking recently, the newest product they put out, the secret layers they've been putting out, like these special cards. They're printing singles basically. They're printing And the newest secret layer that they're putting out is fucking secret layer fetch lands. And the fetch lands are the most priciest lands you can get for Modern and for like a Legacy, Modern, and all the like the higher end Magic the Gathering bullshit and Commander. So these fetch lands are like the thing to get for your deck. They get you the color that you want, and that helps reduce the number of cards in your deck, and it makes everything better. These almost like, I think the more pricier ones, almost every single one is $100. So if you want to get the trio of let's say I wanted to get the 5 that are the most priciest, it's gonna run you like maybe $200. Like it's either 300. I would say 300.
It's a lot of fucking money, guys. That's a lot of fucking coloring I have to do.
Yeah, exactly. Or fuck, like, if you think about it this way, it's like just getting 5 of these fetch lands is like equal to getting a Nintendo Switch plus a controller plus like 2 games. So it's pricey as fuck. And fucking as of late, there was a Tiltarian College video that put up, and he discussed with the guy who actually made the product. It was like, oh, what's with the price point? So that you don't have MSRP, which is supposed to be hey, you're putting this on a shelf. This is the price points that you're suggesting a price point you should put on the shelf for. And they did away with that. They don't have MSRPs anymore. So when they put it on the shelf, people can kind of gauge how they're supposed to put it on the shelf, and not like someone's going to buy it off the shelf, rip out the cards, give it back to the store, and then make money off of it somehow. So basically people are like, okay, so there's no price on this, but people are hypothesizing getting this box of 5 cards is going to be $160. And this box of 5 cards, and people are like, well, what if I just want to get a play set of that? So that's going to be like 500 and something bucks. Like at least 500 and something bucks. So, and the dumb thing about this whole interview is that the guy is trying to trying to talk about like how price point is a good idea, and I'm like, oh god, this is like cringy as shit ever, because it's like you can tell that he's just kind of just talking through his teeth about it, and I'm like, oh no, it's just. And then another big thing about it is that fucking a knife in the gut is that an interview way before that they were talking about like the showing off the product for the first announcement, and they're like, and they straight up set up off the bat of that is we're not putting fetch lands in standard. It was just like, god, there's no easy way of getting this shit anymore. It's like either you pony up and fucking get the cards, or just not bother with it and go budget and struggle. Which, again, so they could make this shit better, but they're refusing to. I kind of wonder if they're just hitting the whales hard and like see how far they can fucking get. Like, I really think, like, if they're, like, what's going to be the end of Magic the Gathering? It's going to be fucking, like, gouging the fuck out of your fucking consumer base. Like, wow. Like, no one's going to absolutely no one's going to come back. Like, if you piss them off too hard, they're just going to sell their shit and not look back. Because there's so many other things that are buying your attention. Like, Christ.
You done?
I think so. I think he's done. It was.
Gotta check.
I'm like, man, I have strong opinions on Magic Gathering.
You do.
Strong opinions on my cardboard, motherfucker.
Give me my cardboard.
Give me my fucking legal cardboard. Not the bannable shit.
I just like how for a long time, me and Shane used to joke about how Josh was addicted to Magic the Gathering, and we're proven again not wrong.
Yup. Well, once you get into the competitive scene of things, you start realizing how fucked it is. Like, really fucked.
You think I don't realize?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the same kind of. I mean, with any competitive, weightlifting / sports / I don't know what, like a soccer and shit like that. Like, it can get pretty fucked when you get to the competitive edge. And no different with Magic Gathering. It's like it comes to the point of like, are you rich? Do you have a job? Are you stable? No. Go budget and hope you and suffer. Like, it's. If the card game wasn't fun, I wouldn't be so pissed off. But
anyways, I have to make an apology. We have to make an apology.
About what?
We have to apologize. Well, I have to apologize because last week I said a controversial statement. Cue my wonderful editing.
Doomslayer could be gay, and I still wouldn't give it a flying fuck. So the fact that these guys sit there and think that, like, we have to do this, and then they make it the core fabric of the character is flawed. And that's a problem that a lot of these people have, is they sit there and they can't understand that, like making something the fabric of a character is not the best thing in the world.
Write good stories about character development. If your character is the key point, and that's the reason why when I heard Snowflake is, I think it's Snowflake?
Yeah.
Or is it Safe Space?
I think it's...
One of the two is, whatever. Yeah. I'll look at it here in a second. But if you're making a character where...
Go ahead.
No, I'm just looking for it right now.
If you're going to make a character who literally is just those things, then maybe don't make that character.
Cue my wonderful editing. where I sit there and make said controversial statement about how certain groups of people should not be allowed to make characters. Now, I would like to retract my statement and rephrase it for 2 reasons.
Okay, hold up. I'm trying to remember this statement. What was this? What?
This was about the New Warriors, and where I said,
right. Yeah. Okay, no, never mind.
okay. So we have an update. We have a wonderful update.
Is this the if you're one of the 160,000 who downvoted these new characters, you're racist post?
Nope.
Oh God.
Turns out the guy who created the New Warriors, Daniel Kerbal-Smith, is also the author of Santa's Husband, where Santa is a gay black man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I know what information you're talking about. Okay.
And is also an acquaintance of Zoe Quinn. So I'd like to change my statement a little bit, but keep generally the same point. People who associate with Zoe Quinn and are an idiot per se should not be allowed to make new characters, because this is how we get dumpster fires like this. That's all I was going to say. I'm okay if you're gay and you make a cool character and stuff like that, because I was thinking about that and I felt as if it was very wrong and problematic for me to personally say that. Okay, we're good. Everyone's happy.
No.
New Warriors is a dumpster fire still.
Yeah.
We all agree.
Horrible idea that should not got past step 1.
Yeah. Anyone else got anything they wanted to talk about?
Not really this week. I've had a very boring week, actually. I've been home most of my week just working on homework. Because I'm not allowed out into the public.
Why aren't you allowed out?
Because we're not allowed out into the public. No, I'm not being isolated. It's just I'm like looking at the situation and going like, yeah, no, I just can't go out because there's no anywhere I would go to like relax. Is either closed,
is closed,
or the people who I'd hang out with are actually stuck in isolation because one of their family members came back into town, so they got stuck into isolation as well. So, yeah, I'm just kind of like chilling out and at home, being bored,
Yay!
playing Doom,
Yeah.
working on homework.
Non-stop.
Yeah, I'm playing Doom, like Doom, old Doom, because Doom Eternal has it in the game.
There was some news this week. Should we talk about Corona-chan?
We can talk a little bit about it.
Should we talk about the Chinese Wu flu bioweapon?
Go for it.
Okay. Some updates on this horrendous situation. Lion Sebastian might have Wu flu.
Who?
Lion Sebastian, Linus Tech Tips. Might have Lion Sebastian.
I don't know who that is. You keep saying his name like I should know who that is.
Linus Tech Tips.
From
Linus
YouTube
Tech
channel.
Tips.
I don't know who that is. Let me repeat myself. I don't know who that is.
Okay, so anyways, moving on.
No, you brought this up. You said his name 4 times now. Either provide me a link to who that is or a picture.
Okay, well, listener, if you want to know who Linus Tech Tips is, you go to Linus YouTube and you type in Linus Tech Tips, and you will get a YouTube page, which I am now saying to the podcast. God fucking damn it, Allan. There we go. That person.
How dare you not know of this tech guy who has...
I have no idea who the fuck this is.
How dare you not share the interest I have?
Dude, I play Doom. That is like one of our biggest interests together. I like Challengers. You like Mustangs. That's where our car likeness ends.
That is our friendship to a T, actually. Me. I own a Mustang, Alan. I own a really cool car.
Why did you repost that, Josh?
No, I put it on the topic list. Sorry, I thought it was general.
Whatever.
Anyways,
he might have coronavirus. All right.
Yeah. Other than that, we have. I got my Gamers Nexus shirt in finally. Yes, fantastic. Oh, AMD lost apparently all of their graphics IP.
Really?
They apparently got hacked.
Huh.
Oh no. So pretty much the worst thing that could have happened to them has happened. The hacker, who is a she, because women are vindictive fucks, basically has said that she's valued the graphics processing at about what was it? $100 million, guys.
Yeah.
So that's a fuck ton, boys.
What else happened this week? I'm just trying to think. Like, this week's been kind of dead because nothing's happening in the world other than Corona and like playing Doom and playing Animal Crossing. That's all I know.
It's almost like as if the world's going stir crazy and I'm becoming a bitter old man.
I'm going stir crazy. I won't lie about that.
I miss my friends who are female. I miss them all. I really do. I can't state that enough. Like, I actually, as much as like I'm acting like an asshole, I really do miss them a lot because they're really good people. Anyways, do we have anything else we want to talk about this week? We've been going on for like 59 minutes.
Yeah, well, even then, like, most of that was preamble for like 15. And we really can't even add either. Like, this is going to be a short week. I think like the next few weeks are going to be short weeks.
Until Josh, you're going to have to carry us. Josh is going to have to carry us. Josh, you better be playing video games all week. Josh?
Oh God. Until the big lockdown happens, it feels like that's eventually gonna happen. Because I mean, they went further with the lockdown today.
They did.
Yeah, they wanted. What was it for? I forget what other businesses they decided to lock down further, but it was like, oh, it's just didn't. I was like, oh, I didn't realize these are still open. Like, it was like massage places and barbers and all this other one. I'm like, these are open?
Mm-hmm.
Like, huh?
Yeah.
Although it's a good thing my haircut's easy. Just bzz, bzz, I'm done.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked.
Yeah. Actually, I saw a funny video on YouTube that made me laugh because they showed a chart of like coronavirus's like impact and how it showed China like on the down curve. And I was like, China's not actually telling us anything anymore. They've stopped reporting cases is what they've done. So, and on top of that, we know for a fact that Hong Kong and Taiwan are still getting cases. Coronavirus is just what the fuck.
So I'm right. Billion people, huh? That's a really fucked situation going on.
Or probably, yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that officially the United States is number one.
Fucking Christ. Christ on a cracker.
And everyone's like, Trump doesn't do enough. And it's like, yeah. Yeah. Sure.
It's more of he's an idiot.
Sure. Yeah. Agreed.
And also, he's losing so much fucking money. He's trying to push people back to work. Like, seriously.
We have to get the economy moving by Easter.
He's like, please go back to work. And it's like, you're forcing people to a guillotine, you retard.
I just like my friend who posted a picture, and it was the guillotine picture I posted a couple weeks back. And it's, oh, Society Chan, you noticed me finally. I really don't care that just because the pandemic's speeding up an inevitable class of capitalism, happiness. I'm just glad you finally want to spend time with me again, Nyan. And it's like, oh god. If the guillotine comes out again, it's going to be an interesting day, because I can guarantee you, I'm probably going to be the first one on the fucking. I'm probably the first one leaving. You guys will find me in a year or two up north. And when you guys plead with me to stay, I'll just convince you to stay with me in the land of the free. Fort Kick-Ass.
For some reason in my head, I think it's like a pillow fort in the middle of a forest.
No, it's like Whitehorse. Just love up on Whitehorse. Where all the boomers are.
I was gonna say, how many people are even in Whitehorse?
Too many.
So I'm thinking it's so far north. I'm like, what's even there? I'm sure culture, quote unquote.
Cultural.
Culture. And a bar.
Yeah. There's a lot of bars. Other than that, nothing much. Let's try and pad out.
Yeah, like
We're on a recession. It's just a flu, bro.
55 cents.
It's just a. Is that the Canadian dollar?
No, that's gas.
Oh. It's just a flu, bro.
So, like, me filling up a three quarters of my tank is going to be like $20, if that.
It's just the flu, bro.
I almost overfilled my tank because I was like, $30, please. Oh wait. Oh no.
You know, nothing really bad happens when you overfill your tank, right, Josh?
No, well, it's more of I waste money. That's what the problem is.
Oh no, don't you don't? It goes back on your card.
Here's the thing. I prepay, so I go to the stupid.
It goes
till.
back on your card, Josh.
I go to the stupid till. But anyway.
They refund you the money automatically. I know because I do this too.
Oh. Good to know.
Yeah. No, it's hilarious because like right now it's like yes, yeah. They really don't know what they're doing, do they?
Nope.
It's going to be funny because in like 20 years, Allan's going to need fresh soldiers, and he's going to be training us.
No, if in 20 years I'm training you guys and there's a mistake.
Yeah.
Were we that low on the barrel? Yes.
Yes.
If we're that low in the barrel, then you guys would have already been conscripted by that point. Like
yes.
a long time before that.
Are we going to see? Are we going to see? Are we going to see? But we're going to see other people in the front lines.
Like, you got to realize, I know how the recruitment, the conscript system works here in Canada, and if we're pulling Josh in,
I'm dead.
We're fucked.
We're already fucked.
Like, you got to realize, Josh is the lower end of the candidates because he's overweight. He's older. Because if in 20 years he'll be 51, so he'll be at the lower end of requirements. He's overweight right now, so he'll be probably overweight around that same time. Jeff, you are 2 years younger than me, but you'll still be around 46, 45, 46 years old.
Oh, great. So I get to see active combat. Fantastic.
You might, but here's the thing. You're also a tech.
I have value.
Josh has value too, because technically he has technical training as well.
A little bit.
Here's the thing: if we're pulling people in like Josh for frontline duties, we are already lost. Because that means our population, our manpower has been so drained, so brutalized by a war, that we are literally scraping the barrel. Because they'll prefer those in their 20s and early 30s first, and then they'll move the bracket up a bit, into the brackets of 30s and 40s, and they'll move up from there. That's how they do that. They try to keep it located in certain population groups. They'll still pull from like 40s and 50s, because why not? They stop pulling recruits out at they basically stop pulling people out from I think 55 onwards, and before 16. Yeah, you heard me. 16. Conscript age is 16 here in Canada, I think.
So if I'm getting this correctly, you would rather have somebody like expendable, per se.
No.
Like,
I'd rather have trained soldiers over expendable troops. Like I said, if we're conscripting people like that at that point in 20 years' time, we're fucked.
Alan's just going to be training feminists. It's going to be the happiest day of his life. Don't lie, Alan. Don't lie. You'll love it.
What?
You'll be training feminists. It's going to be the happiest day of your life.
No, I'll be an officer. I won't be training feminists. Sergeants will be.
You'll just be sitting there being like,
I'll be the one in charge of these dumb fucks who
You'll just
don't
be
know
sitting
how to...
there. You'll just be sitting there being like, "These are the soldiers I'm given." Yes, Commander. Fuck.
Well, no.
It's gonna be a fun day, Alan. It's gonna be a fun day.
We'll see. Either way, I think we're done a podcast though,
We are done a podcast, yes.
because I don't think we have much else to talk about this week.
We don't.
There really isn't anything to talk about this week. What else do we have?
Well, I'm right now working on a game.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm working on our game.
If you love, what the fuck?
This might be the worst show we've ever done.
No, that would be episode 69. You know, the episode that you guys literally lost.
What? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that name? Josh, what did he say? Did he say what I think he said?
Yeah.
Okay. Motherfucker, you're gonna be on the second one. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I'll be up for that. I'll be making nothing but sex jokes that whole episode if I get pulled on.
We'll just bring on.
There will be non-stop jokes.
We'll just bring on a lesbian and then watch the firework.
We'll bring out a Google Doc and we'll just fill it every time we say one, we'll fill it into the Google Doc so we can actually keep track of how many.
I think we still have that Google Doc.
Did we do it the first time or not?
We do have that Google Doc, I think. The one that literally is destroyed and oh my god. Okay, so
Whatever.
for people who don't understand, people fucked up.
Yep.
And didn't send somebody, our editor, the actual audio recordings.
I thought this was already discussed.
Yeah.
In episode 70 and stuff like that.
No.
Way back when.
Well, bad things happened on episode 69. We did not talk about episode 69. But episode 69 will be re-recorded eventually, probably.
Someday in the far distant future.
Probably sooner than later. Probably. Depends. Depends if Jeff leaves. And if Jeff leaves...
Well, if Jeff leaves, we can still record online.
We can record episode 69 again. In person. At his house. Or apartment. And maybe we'll warn the neighbors that we're going to be recording a horrible shit show at his house or apartment. Everyone okay with that?
We'll find out if we're still all alive at that point.
Yeah, Corona's kind of fucking horrifying, isn't it?
Not really. Like, as I said, I don't really spend much time outside, so. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Black Mind Podcast. Episode 4 something.
Thank you for listening to the Black Mind Games Podcast, episode 420. You can listen to us every Thursday on blackmindgames.podbean.com.
Fuck off.
Subscribe.
I know that's not the right number. That's why I trailed off when I said 4. Fuck off.
242.
There we go. Fuck.
You can listen to us on your favorite podcasting app of choice.
Fucking Christ. 420, go fuck yourself. I'm not showing up for that episode now. Fuck you.
Episode 69?
No, episode 420. Go fuck yourself. You're not getting that satisfaction now.
Damn it!
You took that
okay.
away.
Ass!
It's okay. If we make it to episode 420, I'll be impressed.
Be very impressed.
I'll be like, why?
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Have a good night. Oh, I just screamed at people because it's like, this is... So, to explain what happened today. To explain.
Dumb shit happened.
No, I had to redo an entire Linux server, which took me about a day.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, he says. Oh boy, fuck you. Don't say oh boy, fuck off.
I mean...
Don't say oh boy to
Oh
me.
boy. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fucking the best out of place, but yet in place quote from anything.
Oh no. Fuck, I don't even remember where that's from.
That's from the stupid Sonic.
It's from Sonic Venture.
No, it's Sonic 2006 or Sonic Adventure. No,
It's from Sonic Venture.
It's one of those Sonics, and basically it's Knuckles in like getting hit and knocked off of something, and he literally goes, "Oh no!" Like he's meant to like probably say,
I'm
"Oh
gonna
no!"
go look
or
that
something,
up now.
but it was just.
I need to find
"Oh,
the
no."
source of me saying "oh no."
Ugandan Knuckles again, source of all of the good memes.
I'm
pretty sure it's Knuckles getting knocked off and going, "Oh no!" Oh, it is Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah, it is. It is from that game. Oh no, but it's his damage sound when you hit him when you're playing as Sonic. Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh no. Like it's
no.
oh no funny. I love it now.
Oh no. It's such a stiff him saying it. It's like, wow. Did it do a double take on that? No? Okay. That's cool.
No, they
This is
didn't.
us just digging around as per usual.
I just like her. Yeah. Telnet. Microsoft Telnet. Set local echo on. Okay, set log file. Okay.
I'm
Optional.
so right now I'm dabbling in a little bit of Magic the Gathering online.
How fucking dare you?
So it's completely different than the regular Magic the Gathering arena. Because Arena is built like a freaking app game from the iTunes store, basically.
Josh,
Or
I still need to apologize for you. You still owe me 10 pins, so
I'll get that eventually.
yeah, sooner than later, please.
For the fucking
Before I go to the promised land.
fucking hell, you might get more time. Anyway, fucking like the only thing that sucks with Arena or with the Magic the Gathering Online is that it's built on a old structure that was made in fucking 99 or 98. Because even then they realized, hey, we should have like an online application for this thing for the future. Because even at that time they even thought of like, hey, that'd be cool if we can like port everything of Magic the Gathering onto a computer, and like you play it on a computer and over the internet and all that shit, which was a cool idea. But oh my god, the structure on that thing and how arcane the programming is so fucking bad. Like when you first booted up the online application thing for MTGO, fucking it opens up a window, and then as you're kind of adventuring around and see how this freaking thing works, and then you're like, oh, the game gives you a whole bunch of free cards, which is great. It gives you 2 of every common from Standard and 1 of every uncommon from Standard. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty nice of them to do. Give you just a bunch of free, commons on commons. Like, you went to a garage sale and some dude was selling it to you, and for like $1, and fucking just clicking on those cards and going, oh wow, I want to read the text on these cards and see what they say. It opens up another window that's in the same application, like it was fucking 95, like 98.
Oh yeah.
And then that's the window you see the zoomed in picture of the card, and you're like, oh
yeah,
no.
about 10 minutes now. Like I set us off on this tangent. I am so sorry, Jeff. What happened at school?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Jeff has to fucking figure. Well, Jeff had to.
Of course.
Jeff fucking
Of
fixing
course.
bullshit. Teacher has bad instructions, and I can't sit there and ask questions because he's busy
Hold
spending
up.
time with
Yeah,
family.
I know you're not. I know you're old. You're older than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, how come I didn't screw
I'm
up and
28.
get married at 20?
Yes.
You
I've
don't
known this
know
for
I'm old?
years.
You're like 25. Like 33.
I'm 32.
Whatever.
Am I the youngest out of us all?
Yeah.
Hold up. Okay, that's a leap from
Is
like.
this the part where
like,
it's really
yeah,
sad?
this girl's
when I
cute too.
reveal
Yeah,
I've
no,
been
this
talking to a
is my
Filipino,
mail order
a
bride.
messenger.
Cute one or a hot
That
one?
is
Cute,
literally
hot?
what you just said there, Josh.
Oh yeah, tell me about this girl. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Josh, here's the best part. Here's the best part is like we're talking every now and then, and it's really funny because like there are times where it gets really sexual really quickly,
Oh boy.
and now we're just sending kisses and stuff like that at each other. So worst case scenario, girl Jeff knows gets jealous and kills Jeff.
Well, hopefully, it just gets added to the situation like a porno.
I don't know
And
how
then-
you.
If it becomes, I don't think that's going to work out that way. Although I would love it if it did.
Yeah, probably not, but I mean, it'd be great.
Let me put it like this: if girl kills Jeff because Jeff might be dating somebody else, I win. I just win.
Yeah, no, we're here. Don't worry, we're
I
here.
proved my point. Literally, while she tries to kill me, I'm just going to be sitting there saying, I won, right? I just proved that you're upset
absurd.
because I'm sleeping with somebody else.
Oh boy.
Guys?
Oh. No,
Okay.
we're just going like, oh boy. I got this fucking song stuck in my head so hard. I actually got a little further in Warframe now because it turns out all of my if I just remembered to put on my mods on my fucking gear, I'm actually pretty strong. but this what was it? There's the area that I kind of unlocked like a while ago, and it was the flotilla. No, the one with a whole bunch of sapient robot people. And the weird robot heads. Oh god, their robot heads are weird. But they have like a really good song. Like when you first discover that area and you jump into that area, they have this really good intro song. Talk about how they're working every goddamn day in order to terramorph this planet, and they're worked to the bone. And the person that they're working for is a fucking tyrant and all this junk. And their song that they sing when you get into this area is like, oh man, it feels like it came from.
Nope, we're not getting copy strikes because I'm gonna start singing one of their songs.
Fuck their name? Panzer? Metal band? All about army shit. Thank you. God, why do I keep saying Panzer in my head? But anyway, yeah, probably. But anyway, like when they sing out that song, I'm like, fuck, it feels like they came from that band. Like it just really feels like that it would have been like their slow songs or something. And I'm like, so I would have. And today I've been listening to a lot of Little V's music remixes, and fucking, I just got that song stuck in my head specifically. So I'm just going, fuck, like every 30 minutes. Oh, maybe I should just look up that song because now I'm like, oh, fuck. I wonder if I made a video for it. Maybe.
I'm just like right now, like trying to figure out why this thing's not working.
Yeah, mine didn't pick up. I don't know why.
I'm just gonna change DNS.
Yeah, I know that, but it like I started saying sync when you did it, and it did pick up, and it did pick up the end part, but I don't know what the fuck.
Right, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, sync in 3, 2, 1.